Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Today is not Tuesday, please, no. Today is Wednesday, September 27th, if I'm not mistaken, 2023. We are almost done with September. I can't believe it. Time has been flying. I don't know what time going, but it's gone. It is gone. I wanted to do this video a little bit different because it's just been a lot going on. I know I've been inconsistently vlogging, and it's just been so much going on. So I actually want to like sit down and talk about what's been going on and filling y'all in on a couple of little things that I've been trying to do and get myself into. So when I first started my YouTube, I really didn't introduce myself very much. I just jumped into the bandwagon. I was just like, hey, I'm Erica, ooh, whatever, blah, 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 blah. So I think this will be a good time to like just go over some fun facts about myself. So, for starters, my name is Erica. I am 25 years old. I was born and raised in Chicago, Illinois, and I have a son who is 4 years old. My son his name is Elijah. Yeah, so my immediate family, people that I'm really close to, so it's me, Erica. I have a boyfriend. My boyfriend name is Eric. I have my mom, who you guys have been seeing on the vlogs lately, and my son. So these are like my close knit, my safe haven. These are people who are like my support system. Like I have other support systems, but like that's my immediate close knit. Like we help each other. Like my mom helps us out with my son. Like when me and dad are working, things of that nature. Whatever. Hopefully that explained a little bit. As I mentioned in some of my vlogs, I just recently graduated back in May with my associates in early childhood education. I have been in the field for now going on 3 years. I've been at my current job. It will be 2 years, October 25th. So, yes, I'm currently a toddler teacher. So I'm in like a child care center. I facilitate the 15 to 2-year-old children. So, yes, I work with the little babies of the center. And right now, as I mentioned, I hold a associate's in early childhood education. So upon graduating this past May, I was considering going back to school. It was a heavy thought on my mind because, of course, with going back to school, there's some options of being able to make more money. There's options of being able to expand your career. But right now, at 25, I'm still in a weird space in my life, honestly, if I can be as transparent as possible, because sometimes I wake up and be like, I can do this for the next 10 to 20 years, and then sometimes it gets to the point where I'm just like, okay, like I am done with early childhood. What is there else to offer? So I'm like in a weird headspace. But nevertheless, long story short, I am going back to school. Yay! So these past couple of weeks, I've been just getting all of my school stuff together. So I will be returning back to school. My first day of school will be October 17th. I have about a year and 8 months, probably, if even that, of school remaining. I am going back to get my bachelor's degree in child development. So how the tables have turned. I could have went back to school for early childhood education, but when you are in early childhood education, it kind of, not to say that's what the career is, but it does kind of confine you into being a teacher and getting your Illinois state teaching certificate, things like that. You will be in the classroom pretty much. And in the state of Illinois, early childhood runs from kindergarten through 3rd grade, depending on which school you work in. So that's fine. But at times I'm just like, do I really want to be a teacher, or would I like just to work with kids in a different setting? So I was talking to some of my advisors over the phone, just getting like some thoughts on what I can do. And one of my advisors was telling me about child development. So pretty much child development just is learning more about children, their developmental stages, working with families, parents, and things like that. And what was so coincidental was I was volunteering like a couple of weeks back, probably a month at this point, at a recovery home for women, and we went in and we like reorganize and reset their environment for their children, because these women are coming from chaotic home settings and they come to this recovery home to get a fresh start, to get their life back on track. And for me, being in that environment and being able to give back to those families was like very important. It really awoke me up to be like, hey, there's people out here less fortunate than you. Like, at times we take for granted the little things we have. We take for granted having an apartment. We take for granted having running water. We take for granted having our own space to call home. We take for granted having food to eat, having cars, because a lot of people don't even have a car. A lot of people don't even have their own space to go home to at night. They have to share spaces with other people that they may not even be familiar with. So it just opened my eyes to a lot of things and just made me realize, like, I actually want to work and be a part of other families and their lifestyles, and being able to help them and being able to help them recover from whatever they're going through, and giving them a safe haven and something to lean on. And the woman we were working with, who worked at the recovery home, she was just so helpful and so impactful to these families, because, you know, there are some people out here that don't have to do what they do, but they do it anyway, and they do it with a smile, and it was just so amazing to see. And so I'm just like, I think I want to go into working with children and their families on getting them resources for like housing or food or a job or whatever have you, because like anybody can attest, times are getting harder and nothing is getting easier. So it's just like, how can we help the next person succeed? A lot of people don't want to see the next person succeed or the next person to get ahead of life, and I'm not that type of person. I love to see people succeed. I love to see people to go forward in their life, to get whatever their heart desires. And so if I can be the change, I want to be the change. So yes, I am going back to school. I'm a little nervous. Now, I did just graduate in May, so I don't know what I'm so nervous about, but just jumping back into the whole bandwagon of school and having homework again, and I'm not looking forward to that. But I am looking forward to having a fresh start and being able to expand my career beyond just being in the classroom all day, and doing something else and learning more about children and early childhood. And it's just so great because I'm raising a 4-year-old son myself, and it's challenging. Like, it's my first child. I'm learning as I go every day myself. So it's just so, unique to be able to gather the knowledge that I'm gathering from school and implement it with my child, and implement it at home and in school, and at work every day. So it's just amazing. But yes, I'm going back to school. I'm super excited about that. So I'm gonna be vlogging that journey. Y'all are gonna see me in school, working my tail off and doing everything. Y'all gonna see the highs, the lows, because with school, it's not always happy. It's not always happy. It's not always peaches and cream. It's not always, oh, get work done and you're gonna be just satisfied. You're gonna have those times when you like, I want to give up. This ain't gonna work. Whatever. But I want to be able to create the support system, and I also want to be able to be a support for other women who might have young children and want to go out to school, but they don't know how they can do it. Things like that. So yes, that was just a little spiel on what I wanted to say. And then I'm also just trying to reach out to gain my YouTube community. I want to be able to create a safe haven for young women, because there's a lot of young women like me, 25, have a child and working on how can they balance their career, how can they balance their personal life, how can they balance social life and being a mom. It's hard. Like, it is hard, and life be life then. So believe me, I am one to attest to that. Life be life, and for real. And being able to have all of the balance and still be able to say, hey, I still can, gather my thoughts and come back to myself at the end of the day. Because a lot of times as moms and as parents in general, you lose a touch of yourself. And I don't want it to ever get to a point where you lose sight of who you are because you're so busy raising the kids, or you're so busy tending to the husband, or you're so busy going to school or going to work every day. Like, we're still human, and we still need to pour into ourselves, because how can we pour into our loved ones if we don't pour into ourselves? So that's just a little message of the day. And so as of the next 3 months, October, November, December, I'm going to be vlogging crazy. I have a lot of little things lined up between birthdays, Halloween, we got Thanksgiving, getting ready for Christmas, just little events here and there. I'm going to be vlogging crazy. to get a lot of content out, because I've set a goal with my YouTube, and I know I just started, so I'm a fresh YouTuber to this thing. I ain't been doing this for a while, but I do have a goal that by next year in July, because I started in July of this year, I want to be monetized. So with y'all help and y'all subscribing to my channel and you guys being able to share my content and enjoying my content and giving me feedback on content that you would like to see on the channel can help me grow and become a more versatile YouTuber. So I'm super excited just about this journey of going back to school, elevating myself. I'm excited. It's gonna be a long journey. I'm gonna be in school for some time, but just pray for me, pray for your girl, and just have me in your will. I know I'm gonna do good. I don't know why I'm nervous, but I know I'm gonna do good. I know I'm gonna pass all my classes, and I'm gonna walk across that stage, because I graduated in 2025. It seemed like a long time, but it's really not, because 2023 is almost done. So I'm gonna be in school all of next year and summer 2025, and I'll be graduating. So just pray for me. Keep me in your will. I know I got this. I just gotta believe in myself, and everything will be just fine. I know it to be fine. So yes, yes, and yes. I just got to work, so I'm going to pause the conversation here, and I will get back to y'all in a minute. I know I never got back to y'all, but thanks for watching the vlog. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and see y'all in the next one. Bye.